Alright, boys and girls, so here's an interesting dilemma. So I've got this great and wonderful AMD rig that I built that has a AMD Ryzen processor and an AMD RX 580 graphics card, and with running Linux, I get weird results when I try to record at 1080p 60 frames per second. And after much diligent help from one of the Biddle community members, shout out to Schykle McShickens. What a knowledgeable guy that guy is. He tracked down this article from Reddit that talks about the VCE is overloading on the 1080p 60 frames per second with the RX 580 on Linux. So I had to tone it down a bit. So in order to get this to work, and I believe it's working correctly, I had to do this. I had to set the I set my recording compatibility to the 720p 1080p 720p 60 1080p 30 4.1, right? And then what I did is for the video, I set it to be 1920 by 1080 at 30 frames per second. Right? That seems to be working. The only thing is I had a weird audio delay. So to fix that, again, with the help of Schykle McShickens here, I was able to figure out that if I go into the properties, the advanced properties of the microphone, and set a sync offset of about 850 milliseconds, I get pretty close. So, just reading his reply. Yeah, so he's mentioning the NVIDIA, so I could do all this stuff on my laptop. I have a ThinkPad that has the dual graphics. It has the Intel integrated and an NVIDIA Quadro, and I'm running Pop! OS on that thing, and I have no problem running any of this stuff using NVENC. The problem is that thing heats up pretty hardcore when I run it, only because the graphics card is up towards the front, and the way I have it docked into the dock, the way those ThinkPad docks are, they're the dumbest thing ever. The lock part of the dock where you unsnap it from the dock, it covers half the fan. So if I'm not careful when I'm streaming or when I'm recording videos for any length of time, the thing starts to get really hot. So anyway, this is just kind of a quick video to say I think I am now up and have the ability to record decent videos off of my MX Linux machine. And we're going to give it a run. I haven't really played around with MX too much, other than I did change my Conky configuration here because I kind of like this one. So it tells me what my CPU is doing, what my core temperature is, my memory usage. It's got some file system stuff. It's got CPU 2. So it's got a couple of my CPUs on there. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I like this one a little bit. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. I think I'm up and running, and I hope this looks good. So comment below, in the video comments below of this particular video, if you see any kind of weird audio sync issues, or if the video looks choppy to you guys. I mean, obviously when I upload it, I'll preview it and take a look at it and make sure. I want to make sure it looks good. And at some point, I hope to test out a stream with these settings too to see how that looks. But in the meantime, Yeah, I think this will work for now until AMD can get its act together, or I can figure out another way to get that to get all that maybe synced up, or using the hardware encoding a little bit better. Sorry, folks. Anyway, well, that's all I got for tonight. So everyone have a good night, and I'll see y'all in the next video.